Hey, this is Jason here at Suffer City, going over a qualifying round for SufferFest Day 1. Going over our movement patterns, our weight loads, our rep counts, all of the above in order to get you prepped for SufferFest. I've got two high fashion fitness models with me today. I've got Joey and I've got Steven. Thank you both so much for being here. They're going to be demonstrating the movements as well as the sequence for one of two of our workouts for our qualifying round. So for workout 1, we'll be working with a 10-minute time cap. We will start with our female on the bike going through 32 calories as fast as possible. During that time, her male partner will be executing as many deadlift reps as possible as well. Now, as soon as the female finishes her 32 calories, the buddies are going to switch. At that point, the male will take over, executing 40 calories as fast as possible, and the female partner will get as many reps on deadlift as she can. Now, as we mentioned, there's a second round. During that second round, the calories are cut in half. So the female is now doing 16, the male at 20. And then once they finish, we'll take whatever that finish time is, and then we will subtract the amount of repetitions that they completed on deadlift in seconds to give them a final time. Let's take a quick look at what it's going to look like with Steven and Joey. Now, Joey's going to start out on our bike. Her goal is to get through 16 calories as fast as possible. 3, 2, 1, there she goes. In the meantime, her buddy Steven is getting deadlifts, executing full range of motion deadlifts all the way down, all the way up. Now, of course, he may want to pace himself a little bit, knowing he is going to have to take a 40-calorie bike ride as soon as he is done. Now, let's say Joey finishes up. Bing, bang, boom, she's done. Steven and his judge obviously will be taking account of his reps. They'll mark that. They will switch out. The time keeps going. Steven is now going to 40 reps, and Joey now picks up on deadlift, getting as many deadlift reps as she can. Continuing in this manner until Steven now completes his 40 calories, and then they will switch out one more time, at which point they will do the half workload on the second round, all the way through 2 rounds. Now, again, once they finish, they'll have a finish time. Let's say it's 7 minutes. Let's say also from that 7 minutes, they did 50 reps combined, just a random number. They'll take 7 minutes, reduce that 50 seconds from their time to get them their final time, which would be 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, as we mentioned with our scoring, the team with the fastest time on this will get the highest score possible. And then each team thereafter will get a slightly shorter score all the way down to that 1 point. Okay, let's quickly talk about our deadlift movement. Now, the weight loads for our men in our competitive round, it's going to be 255 pounds. Our ladies are going to be lifting 175. Again, it's as many reps as possible. Now, for our open division athletes, you're going to be at 205 pounds for the gentlemen and 135 for the ladies. Now, let's take a quick look at what our deadlift rep, a quality deadlift rep, is going to look like. Steven's going to demonstrate here, starting in our deadlift position all the way at the bottom, ensuring that the plates touch the ground each and every rep. Coming back up to the top, his hips are locked out, shoulders are back, knees are locked out at the same time. Pretty standard operating procedure for our deadlifts. You're going to keep it clean, keep it simple for our judges to count these reps one at a time. Hello, welcome back. This is Jason at Suffer City talking about the second workout for our qualifying round at SufferFest 2024. It's our co-ed event. Again, I've got Steven and Joey here. We have a 25-minute time cap for our second workout. During the course of those 25 minutes, you want 2 things to happen. 1, you need to get through 4 rounds of our movements. And 2, we need to achieve 300 calories for our competitive division and 250 calories for our open division. It's going to look and sound a little bit like this. Steven would begin on his first round. He has barbell hang cleans, then that goes into push press. Steven on his first round has 15 rounds of barbell hang clean. He'll execute as quickly and as fast as he can. We'll talk about points of performance here in a moment. But Steven's going to get through all 15. From there, he goes directly into push presses for 15 reps. So as quick, fast as he can, he gets through 15 reps, bing, bang, boom. Then he goes right on over to our sled. Of course, those weren't 15 reps, but imagine if you will. Then he goes all the way through. He's going to push down and then pull back. On our first round, he has 2 laps, all the way down, all the way back. You can see Steven here is pushing the 225-pound sled with 5 plates on it. For the ladies' competitive division, it will be 4 plates. But once he comes all the way down, all the way back, maintaining a good, strong body position, that's good there, Steven. He finishes his round. He's then going to tag Joey, who has been running the entire time on the runner, trying to work towards those 300 calories. Now, Steven's going to tag her, and then they are going to switch as fast as they can. They make that transition. Joey then will begin her first round, working 15 reps of each movement, as well as those 2 laps on the sled. All right, 15 reps of each movement, 2 laps on the sled. So each team will continue through 4 rounds, reducing the reps by 3 each round and subtracting 1/2 of a lap from their sled push to pull. Now, as soon as the 4 rounds are done, they will still have to get through the 300 calorie mark or the 250 for the open division. working as fast as they can. If they have calories remaining, they can interval. You can interval however you see fit in any time fashion you'd like. However you got to get to those 300 calories is how you get to them. Conversely, what if you are done with the calories, but you're not done with the weight room work? In that case, you'll stop to complete all of the required work in the weight room. Now, as soon as that is complete, 300 calories or 250 calories for the open division is done on the runner, and you have completed all 4 rounds in the weight room, you will get a time for completion. The team with the fastest time will have the highest points awarded, and there'll be a slight point deduction for each team thereafter. Let's talk about our points of performance for our barbell hang clean and our push press. Starting with our barbell hang clean. The lovely Joey is going to be demonstrating a full range of motion barbell hang clean. So you're going to go ahead and start at the hang position. Barbell is going to come all the way up to the collarbone. Notice the elbows are popping through the frontal plane. Pretty basic stuff as she's locked out at the top of each position to complete the rep. Knees, hips are locked out fully all the way at the top of that rep, coming through all the way. For it to be counted as a rep, those points of performance must be met. Let's talk about our push press. Notice Joey is starting in the front rack position. She's going to dip through the hips, drive through the shoulders all the way up to the top. Hips drive, shoulders drive to get a full range of motion repetition as the elbows are locked out, well above and behind the ears, as well as the knees and hips are locked out simultaneously. Each one of those reps as you get all the way to the top will count as one of those reps. So with our sled operation, main feature here is getting a full lap completed, making sure that the sled is going to breach the lap line at the beginning and end of each and every lap. In terms of the technique here, you can apply any technique that's useful for you. Joey's going to take a more full body approach, gripping her whole body into the poles, pushing that sled aggressively with the core, letting the lower extremity, the legs, the glutes, power that sled forward. On the pull back, slightly different operation here. She's going to stay braced through the upper back. The belly stays nice and tight, the same way as you would in like a deadlift style of operation. Then she allows the quadriceps and the calves to do a lot of the work and pulling that sled back. And that is your sled push to pull. Hey, so there's workout 2 of our SufferFest qualifying round. Gone over your movements, your weight loads, the rep counts, as well as your time hacks. Gone over how you're gonna score points, how you and your buddy could win here at SufferFest 2024. Hey, this is Jason here at Suffer City. I wanna thank Joey, I wanna thank Steven for being a wonderful help today, and I wanna thank you for being a part of SufferFest. We'll see you there. Be great.